Hey guys, it's Generalkidd here, and today we are back with Halo 2 to be specific, where we will tackle the question of whether the Covenant can use Scarab guns. So if you remember, a few days ago, I uploaded a video where we did a test to see if Marines can use Scarab guns, and indeed we did find that Marines can hold Scarab guns, but normally they cannot fire Scarab guns. Even when you put them right in front of a bunch of enemies, they did not fire the Scarab guns. So it seems like the Marines' AIs were disabled from firing the Scarab guns. In fact, the only time we could get them to fire a Scarab gun is when we killed them. They occasionally died and, fire a few random shots. That's the only time. So now let's see if we can get the Covenant to hold Scarab guns and whether they can fire it when holding it. So to do that, on this mission, Outskirts, which also has its own Scarab gun, I modded it a little bit, so I spawned the Scarab gun, and I set the Marines to be enemies and the Covenant to be friends. So that way I could just give them my Scarab gun. So as you can see, we started off with a grunt right away, and all the other enemies here, well, allies, I guess technically, all the other Covenant here, they're all shooting their weapons except for this grunt. Now let me give it to the other grunt and see if he does anything different. Maybe that grunt is just cowardly. And as you can see, this grunt is also not doing anything. Even when I push him out, he's definitely in view of the enemy, and all the jackals are still shooting, even if they can't see. So this grunt, obviously, well, I think any grunt obviously cannot fire the Scarab gun. Let's try the jackal now, because jackals can also use plasma rifles. And I guess in this case they can also hold the Scarab gun. I'm pretty sure all Covenant can hold all Covenant weapons, except for the brute weapons, as far as I know. But, that might be something we can test out in the future if you guys are actually interested to see which Covenant can hold which weapons that you don't normally see them hold. There actually is a Jackal on Delta Halo that's seen holding a plasma rifle, if you've never noticed that before. But anyways, the Jackal can also hold plasma rifles, but as you can see, the Jackal could not fire it either, even when the enemy's right in front of them and they're taking hits. So let's try the Elite now. I took his plasma rifle and he should have the Scarab gun now. And it looks like it is the same thing. The Elite is just basically standing there. He is definitely pointing his Scarab gun at the Marines, and he's definitely a firing pose. This is the pose that an Elite would normally stand and fire their weapon, but unfortunately he does not fire it. So there's only one Covenant AI left to test to see if they can hold and fire the Scarab gun. That would be the drones, but so far it looks like all AIs in general are just disabled from firing the Scarab gun for some reason. I'm not sure why Bungie chose to do that, but it just seems like that's the case. But let's test out the drone first before we make that final conclusion. So this mission is perfect because this is the mission where all the Covenant spawn, except for the brutes. The brutes do not spawn on this mission or Metropolis, so I don't really have a way to test it out on the brutes. And of course, hunters, you can't swap weapons with them. But anyways, yeah, it looks like it's the same case with the drones. Drone can still fly around. It doesn't stand as still like the other Covenant do, but no matter what, the drone can't fire it. Like every other AI we've tested so far, including the Marines in the other video, it seems like all AIs are just not allowed to fire the Scarab gun. Now, it's possible if I kill these Covenant, when they die, they sometimes fire a few random shots. It's possible and probably likely that they will fire the Scarab gun during their death animation. That's about it. But I mean, as you can see here, the drones, they can even use UNSC weapons. But even though they can use UNSC weapons, they still can't use the Scarab gun. So it's definitely, it seems like something like this preventing the AIs from firing the Scarab guns in general. And I don't know. I have no idea why that's the case, but that just seems to be how it is. Now, like I said, I haven't tried with the brutes, nor am I able to try it with brutes. Well, actually, there might be a way to test it on if I use the original Xbox version of Halo 2, but I can I'd be willing to bet that the brutes can't fire the Scarab guns either. They can probably hold it, but they can't fire it. If you guys really want to see if brutes can hold or fire the Scarab gun, just I don't know, just let me know in the comments, and maybe I'll get around to trying it out. But until then, I'm just gonna probably say that no, the Covenant can't use Scarab guns, and I'm pretty sure all AIs can't use the Scarab guns, so it's pretty much something only that the player can use. At least that's how it seems. But yeah, so I hope you guys did enjoy this, and if you did, make sure to leave a like and leave your thoughts in the comments. Just let me know if there's anything else you want me to check out, and I'll do my best to get to it. But other than that, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.